going on, people? My name is Aaron and welcome to UX Crypto. Today I'm going to be showing you and talking to you about one of the biggest mergers inside of AI in crypto of all time. All right, sounds epic? Then well, yes, it is epic, and hopefully you have heard about this. If you haven't, then obviously I'm going to show you all about it today, and we're going to do deep dives. All right, so what am I talking about? I am talking about this, all right? We're talking about Fetch, SingularityNET, and Ocean Protocol. And these are three of the biggest AI cryptos, all merging into ASI. And ASI is a new token that they are literally putting out together. So yes, we're going to go and do my system. If you've not been to my channel before, I have obviously a review system. And this is exactly what we're going to be looking at today and applying like the actual new stuff around that. Okay, so what is this token called? The token is called artificial superintelligence coin. All right, so very, very cool, and obviously a merger between them. Pardon me. So yeah, literally this is a massive thing inside of crypto, seeing some of the biggest players and with big market caps. All right, so SingularityNET, if you haven't seen it before, then yeah, it's a massive project. It's currently got a market cap of 1,700,000,000, and yes, been doing quite well as of recent times. As you can see right there, we went from literally going to from 5 cents all the way to nearly $1. What is this? Well, $1.30. All right, so that's of recent times as well. And obviously, if you was like buying this in like a year ago, we went from 16 cents to about $1 again, right? So that's like a maybe 6x more, or maybe something like that. But obviously, if you was buying down here, then you would have done pretty amazing. Also, we've got Fetch as one of them as well. Fetch has been absolutely killing it for me. And yeah, if you was buying Fetch when I was buying it, 23 cents all the way up to around $3. So that's a 10x. So, a cool, nice one in the portfolio. If you obviously want to try and find these type of projects, then, I've got the solution for you. Patreon link right there. But we'll get to that later. Anyways, Ocean Protocol, yeah, also doing a madness as well. So, yeah, doing absolutely amazing. So, I know a lot of people say in crypto that all the projects don't moon. Like, well, three examples right there, and all about development, right? So they've all been developing, and as you can see now, coming together to do some development together, right? Which is absolutely great. So yeah, very cool, and what we want to see overall for everything, right? So the first place though we need to kind of look, right, is what does this mean, right? Let's actually quickly get the face cam so I can talk to you, and then we'll go into it. So this all means amazing things, obviously, for crypto. And then now we're going to have one coin with loads of different user cases inside of it. So you could say the utility side of it. That the utility side has not been announced yet, but we'll get into that in a minute. But yes, this is majorly big, right? And in terms of decentralized crypto, where do we want AI to be? We want it to be inside of decentralized systems, right? We want it to be the next thing, and we want it to be a good technology which does really well. I'm putting my light on because I forgot to do that. But yeah, so do we want it centralized? The reason I don't want it centralized, me personally, would be like one company owns all that data, right? And obviously AI can go into loads of different things. It can access different APIs, if you know what they are, but loads of people's different data. Okay, so my thing would be, don't you want that decentralized? Decentralized is more safe, it's harder to hack. Like, that would be where I would look, right? Centralized systems get hacked all the time. So this for me is a major big move, and obviously decentralized players being together. But let's go into the deep dive though, right? Let's go first into
teams and advisors.
Okay, so who are the main people inside of this, right? So we've got Dr. Ben right here, and he is the CEO of SingularityNET. And we also have Humayun, CEO of Fetch.ai, and also the CEO of Ocean Protocol, Bruce. So they are all coming together basically to be one project now, right? Which is like Avengers Assemble, right? Which is really cool. But who are these people, right? And we need to dig in a little bit to these people. So obviously we've got Ben right here, and his experience is absolutely great. So we've got he's the chairman of Open Cog Foundation, obviously CEO of SingularityNET, and he's been a chairman and a scientist for many years. You can see that all of his experience right here. But if you just to give an overview and not just look at that, just Google the guy, right? So Googling this guy. So if you didn't know this is Project Sophie. I think it's Sophie, yeah. And he built this robot. His company built this robot. If you've probably seen this robot around, right? And it's like a realistic robot, AI robot. And yeah, this is the type of stuff SingularityNET is doing. So if you didn't know that, crypto actually does have good user cases and the people in crypto, then yeah, man, you're missing out here, right? It's definitely a big thing. So he's cool and he's in that project now, and this new project was going to be coming out. Also, look, we in terms of LinkedIn with Humayun, so he is the CEO of founder at Fetch.ai. You could say he's not doxed, right? You could say that, but I don't think that is true. So Google the guy, okay? Google this guy, and here it comes up, right? And yeah, the founder of Fetch.ai, and yeah, obviously, if you know what Fetch.ai is, a great project, and he's showing his face and he's about, right? So obviously, just showing you where all the big money comes from, right? Docs projects, right? So yeah. Also, Bruce Pon, okay, so he's the founder of Ocean Protocol, and obviously, if you're looking at his experience, so very interesting experience actually. So obviously, he's a founder and board member of Ocean Protocol, something called Big Chain DB, but also, which I found very, very interesting, right, is he's a global innovator, technology pioneer at World Economic Forum. Okay, if you don't know what World Economic Forum is, then wow, it's literally controlling the world right now. Okay, I'm not trying to get into conspiracy theories, but it's a lot going on with it. Okay, and there's a lot of agendas what come from there, and all this. So people in this have a lot of power, right? And just to break this down for you, obviously after all this research I've done throughout my time on YouTube, there's people like, for example, Binance. Head of Binance used to be part of World Economic Forum. Okay, there's literally people in HBAR, like Hedera, like they're part of the World Economic Forum. So these people, when they're part of projects, they get massive. Okay, and obviously they control things. Okay, so cool. All right, so that is the team, right? But the team, obviously they already have projects. It's not new projects, right? But they have a whole variety of partners, and now all these partners are coming to go together. So that's where we're going next.
The partners.
Okay, so this is Fetch's partners. Sorry, not Fetch's. This is SingularityNET partners. And obviously now you can see their partnership with Fetch.ai. Maybe that was there before. But they've got a whole bunch of really cool partners. And, this now is an ecosystem where it's going to be shared, right? So all partners are going to be together. And that's where we're going. We're going to show you all the different partners they have and just look at them and be like, wow, this project's going to be mad. So, yeah, Internet Computer Protocol, VeChain. We've got some really good ones like Ocean Protocol, as we've seen now, is there. We also have Cisco systems, right? Pretty big, okay. Yeah, Coty. What else have we got which are known? Okay, so yeah, those are the ones that are mainly known. So obviously one major player there, Cardano as well, big one. Yeah, so really cool ones, right? So that is SingularityNET. What about Fetch? Okay, so Fetch actually does have a lot of good ones. Okay, so Bosch, a big name, right? So obviously if you know anything about electronics, like your tumble dryer, TVs, all that is there. We've got XLR, we have got Peak Network, and a couple of other ones, right? So this is now combining those together. Also, we are looking at Ocean Protocol, some of their ones as well. So they have a couple of different ones I don't not actually heard of, all right, but obviously they have, well, Peak is one I've heard of for sure. But yeah, they've got a couple of different ones right here. So out of the bunch, then obviously they can all be integrated now, but obviously they all have different user cases. So yeah, pretty interesting to see, right? So the next place though we have to look at is going to be
The idea.
So the idea is a massive idea, right? It's not like a little rookie idea right here. It's a massive one. It's a merger, right? So, and in terms of actually this coming together, like obviously we've seen, decentralized apps being built like a hub, you could say, for SingularityNET. You've also got the similar thing with Ocean Protocol, and Fetch obviously is doing like integrations with AI, with Web 2 world as well. And similar type of use cases. But now this is basically a massive beast coming together. So ASI is not actually technically out yet, from what I understand, But if you hold any of these tokens, so SingularityNET, Fetch, or Ocean Protocol, then yeah, you're going to be a happy guy, okay? Because then you're going to get this token. So this is why you're probably seeing a little bit of a pump now in a lot of these projects, because people are going to want to get their hands on this beast of a project, right? So yes, from what I understand, like the projects are still going to be around. So SingularityNET, Fetch, and Ocean Protocol all going to be around still, but then they're using one token now to be able to integrate them all. So yeah, very, very cool idea. And yeah, this can be used from all the ecosystems. So it'll be absolutely great if other projects could do this type of thing as well, right? And who knows, we might see even more partnerships come from this. So yes, a fantastic idea in my eyes. So the next place we are going to go to.
The website.
So what's quite interesting about this, right, is obviously there's free websites, right? Are they going to make another website for this for the token? I mean, it would be quite interesting if they did and they actually showed like all the different like services they do, all the partnerships, all that stuff. That would be pretty cool, right? If you're watching this, if you're Fetch and if you're Singularity.net, I'm actually a UX designer. So if you need someone to do that for you, I could do that easy. Don't worry. Yeah. But anyway, here you go. I'm going to look at like colors and all that stuff. So I did notice a little bit of a theme when I was looking at this. So this is Fetch.ai, right? And you can see like they've got like a bluey kind of dark purpley theme going on, right? And some of the cool stuff on here. A great website, obviously showing you some really cool things and how you can integrate. So a platform connects multiple integrators to create new services. So you got like Skyscanner, Discord, OpenAI, so different ways to plug this into different things. So so very, very cool. But yes, if we go to singularity.net, we've got like the similar type of theme. So you can see that in terms of branding, all that stuff, we're probably going to be able to do some merger there, because you can see it's quite similar actually, right? Out of the bunch, I would say like, I prefer Fetch's website. It's much more cleaner. But yeah, it's obviously got a similar type of branding. If we go now to Ocean, you can see, look, very similar again. Look, we've got this type of colors going on, and then this as well. So in terms of a brand of this, it's obviously going to be like a purpley blue or something. But yeah, I think in terms of the websites overall, they're good overall. They actually do show the different types of products that they have out. So yeah, pretty cool. But that's the website front of it. Obviously, I'm doing this blind. There is no actual website at the moment for the new token, but we can get a gist from all of this together and what it might be like. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But the next place we need to go is
The product.
So obviously the product is not out, but it's going to be merged in one program, right? And that means that all the projects that are built on top of these three platforms are together then, right? Because you can use that token inside all of them, which is pretty dope. So here, for example, is singularity.net and some of the different players inside that ecosystem. So yeah, so we've got obviously Sophieverse, which is obviously the robot I showed you in the beginning, and that links to that. We've got Singularity DAO. We obviously have Singularity.net and some of the other different incubated programs that is part of that. So Rejuve as well. So pretty cool, right? So that's that one. So that's the product side. Then also from Fetch.ai's standpoint, then they actually have a platform for AI apps. So, you can now integrate that. So we've got AI engine. Okay. We have AI services. So analytics, stuff like that. Search and discover with AI. So yeah, targeted LLM, not sure what LLM based searches, but yes, pretty sure it's like smart AI then search, right? And then yes, analytics, you've got agent IoT gateways. Okay, so Internet of Things, that is where you have to connect different devices together or anything on the internet. So pretty cool. And then you've got hosting by Fetch. You have open network as well. So Web3 network for agent addressing the naming. Yeah, so that's some of the main services that Fetch offer. But then also now we have Ocean Protocol. Okay, so Ocean Protocol have some really cool ones as well. So they got a predictor, which I think is very cool. So you can run AI powered prediction bots on trading bots on crypto price feed to earn. So that's very cool. I mean, there's a couple of different players out here doing a similar thing, but yes, still very cool. And yeah, if anyone's used this, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know if these actually work. I mean, I've been a trader before in my life, have some experience doing that. I'm more of a macro trader now, but in terms of day trading, I have done that. So I do know a lot about it and had experiencing it, but I would like to know if this actually works. Is there back testing results, and can it catch different market dynamics of what's happened, like bear markets, like year bear markets, bull markets? I would love to know that. So anyway, data farming rewards you can do from Ocean Protocol. It's very cool. Also the data challenges. So I suppose you get rewards for solving challenges, all right, and then you can build on it as well. So they've got some really cool products out here, and combining them, beast mode, all right. So yeah, definitely very, very cool. But the next place we need to review for all of this is
the social media presence.
So social media, we have Fetch.ai coming in at 211k followers, absolutely beast. All right, and obviously quite a lot of interactions in their social media. Probably could see a bit more actually. Now I'm looking at it, but yeah, still pretty good overall, and a big following. Is obviously you need to remember that Fetch had a hype, not so much in the moment. Obviously, it's done a 10x as of recent times. But there's other AI coins have done a lot more than this, so that's probably why you're not seeing that much hype around it. But who cares? To be honest with you, it's all about these projects here. Is about developing and it going further. It's a long-term investment, not financial advice, of course. It's a long-term investment when you're getting into these type of things, to look at maybe even further than the next couple of years, maybe in the next 10 years, right? Where's this going to be, right? So also we have 143k followers for SingularityNET, and obviously a lot of interaction with this current post, right, with what's going on, and yeah, so some okay interactions on their social media feed, and then we also have Ocean Protocols, and they have 186,000 followers. Okay, so now, right, we are combining these all together. Okay, so obviously they're probably not going to have, like, they might have a social media account for the new token, but now you have interest in all, right, because you're sharing community. So it would be 200k or around about, plus 140k, which is 340, and then what is this, 300, 400, it's like 540. If my math is right, it might be terribly wrong, but yes, around about 500k followers, which is pretty damn good, right? Maybe some of these might be the same because you're similar interests and stuff like that, but still a massive amount of following combining this whole project. So yeah, pretty nice, right? But the next place that we need to look at is here.
Coin utility.
Okay, so obviously this is hard to determine because the coin's not actually out, but there is a couple of things to go off that we can obviously look at. So for example, the actual coin being used for all these different products that we did look at. So that is one, but also we just want to look a little bit about tokenomics, I suppose. So for example, we just want to have a little read of this. So the token merger to tune of a 7.5 billion, consisting of artificial intelligence AI protocol. So this is all these market caps combined. So if I just go up, here you go, 7.5 billion, right? It's overall going to be the value now of this whole merger, which is big, right? Very big, very cool. So that is some stuff to think about. And in terms of what happens, so if you have Ocean and AGIX tokens on exchanges, no need action is needed. We will work with each exchange. So if you had it on a centralized exchange, to ensure the smooth convention of your holdings will be automatically converted to ASI token. All right, that is what this coin is called. So you'll get it automatically, and yeah. So you won't see Ocean or AGIX on the exchange. Don't panic. Yeah, your tokens are there. Just look for ASI symbol. All right. So yeah, basically they're converting all into one. Pretty bullish, very bullish. Okay. So yeah, that's some cool stuff around that. Also, the other side of it is the tokenomics side. So for example, we're looking at the market cap. So the actual fully diluted market cap. So we can see here. So this is it, adjusted FDV, which is fully diluted market valuation. And yeah, look, 6 billion, well, towards 7 billion, right? Obviously, a little bit of a pump since it got announced. So this information might be a little bit old. But yeah, that's obviously quite a big market cap though. But, do we think that this can still grow with that market cap? I mean, yeah, I think it probably could, right? So it's more about where can we see this going? And obviously we want to see if we can get gains out of it. And you might think to yourself, well, at a 7 billion market cap, that's quite big. Can it still grow? I think it can, and I'll show you why. Let's get into that.
Price projections.
Okay, so what I'm going to show you now, if you've not been in this channel before, I use the Oracle trend from last cycle, right, to be able to predict AI's trend, right? Not to say it's going to be exact, but there is some merit to looking at different trends. For example, we've had the meme coin trends before, and then they obviously play out similar. So we've got Oracle, what happened, and a whole bunch of other ones, to be honest with you. But AI never really took off before in crypto until this cycle. So you have no back data to look at, but we do have it from oracles. And the reason I would say use oracles is because it's something like technology based, which obviously has been around before crypto, but it blew up inside of crypto, which did good. And obviously out of that, we saw something like Chainlink go absolutely bananas, and now at 14 spot, right? So if I was to look at that, then we want to look at actually what's going on right now with it. So for example, Chainlink currently is at 11 billion market cap, and once upon a time, Chainlink went to a market cap of 20 billion. Okay, so obviously if we were to look at these altogether, then just a quick calculation, you would know that you'd be able to get probably double your money, right, from a new token, or for example, 4 times your money if we're just combining it and it's all one token. So that's just last cycle, right? But what I think that if you were looking at coins and the way that things go, this is the market cap of all altcoins, and every time we go through a cycle, we get more and more money going into altcoins. So I'll just show you this. So I've excluded Bitcoin from the filter. So we just throw that on. If we want to maybe take USD out, and we can still see, right? So this is just altcoins generally, that every single cycle we get more and more money come in, right? So if I'm doing price projections on Chainlink at 20 billion, maybe we could double that, right? So my point is, let's say we got 4x, right, from the new token, right? But maybe we can need more. Maybe, and this is now is a beast of a project, right? And they're going to be doing all these different things. Is an absolute beast. So it could go towards the 8x, the 10x's. It still might have a whole bunch of value in there, and it's a home run because you've got all these big people behind it. So this is why I say to you guys about risk versus reward. Like, well, in terms of the risk, it's not like a big risk compared to going into a degen where you really low market cap, and then it's getting rug pulled on you or something, right? This has been around for a while. It's kind of a bit of a home run. So yeah, you could look at that as a potential investment if you want, not financial advice, but something to think about. But another way to look at this as well, which I looked into, is each individual coin. Like obviously we don't know exactly how this is going to be valued overall, but for example, I used Chainlink, right? So, and where I'm showing you this is this. So the actual valuation on the all-time high was obviously 20 billion. So 20 billion at the last cycle. What is 20 billion? So if I go to Avalanche real quick, Avalanche is at 20 billion. Okay, so I'm using Avalanche as a benchmark for the Pacific tokens, right, to hold them. So SingularityNET, if you was to get to Avalanche's market cap, you could get an 11x out of it, right? So interesting with that. Also, if you was to get Fetch.ai to Avalanche's market cap, you get 5x, right? So interesting. Also, if you was to get Ocean Protocols to Avalanche, you could get to 23x. So yeah, and what I would like to know though, right, is are these coins like actually still going to be around, like, or are they just going to be that one token? Because if they're just around, then I don't know, like Ocean Protocol looks pretty good. Like you could actually, if you're able to get access to that other token through Ocean Protocol, right? So now you're kind of buying Ocean Protocol at a lower price than, for example, Fetch, as well as SingularityNET, and you're buying it at a lower price, and then it's going to that, and that's just like from the last cycle to 20 billion. Yeah, there could be some interest in that. That's something I would need to look into, and you guys should look into as well. If there might be an opportunity there, right? So something to think about that I've been looking at. But yeah, pretty cool, right? So yeah, well, pretty mad times, right? So other things to look at from all of this mad stuff is, yeah, so obviously the amazing evaluation, And yeah, but what do you guys think overall of all this fun stuff? Let's get into the comments real quick and show you a bit more about what you guys are thinking, right? Let's just see how you all are out there. So J5 will 50x. Yeah, I think the same. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So are you talking about AI tech? AI tech, cool. Yeah, very good project in AI. Very, very cool. And yeah, we've got Armzilla in the house. Bring it, Aaron. Thank you, Armzilla. I've been trying to get them arms like you, man, but it's hard, man. And yeah, hey, everyone, bring it on. Oh, thanks, Manu. Good to see you. It's based in Romania. Nothing can go wrong. Yeah, very cool. Really cool. Nice words. J5 to the moon. Yeah. Yeah, man. Good to see you guys interacting out there. What do you think of Carlson KLS? So Carlson, from what I remember, is a fork of Casper, right? But when I reviewed this a long time ago, this is in the cheat sheet, by the way, I've had a little look. It's the reason why, right? So they forked it for what reason? Because I was reading it a little bit more into it, and it's not necessarily going to improve it from its fork. So it was more just to try and make another coin out of it, from what I understand. But yes, it could probably do well. It's in that Casper narrative, right? So maybe, right? But yeah, good that you're still looking at that as well. Yeah, smash that like button, people. Thank you, Armzilla. Appreciate that. And yeah, so what's your thoughts on GPT? I have not 100% looked into it, but I know what it is, and maybe it could be good, right? But the only thing is there's a lot of like chat GPTs like copies out there, right? The decentralized chat GPT. So I would say, basically every single AI project you see what does like launches on it, they have one of these, right? So I wouldn't say it's anything unique. Maybe there could be some battle for it. For example, for that decentralized one that everyone wants, maybe there'll be a narrative around it. So maybe, but I would say, look, where I think the big money is coming in crypto is kind of what, if you looked at these projects, like big data, right? Big data instead of AI, how you're storing your AI. For example, render is a great way to look at that. But things like that, I think personally, will do quite well because there's a big problem with hacking, with centralized systems, and decentralization is a big thing. That's really the great user case behind this stuff. So yeah, that's where I think it could do well. But just having the exact same thing that we have in Web 2, like it might be more of a hype thing that you can get something off. I know that crypto is very hype based, so maybe that's something we want to consider. But yeah, it's something that we should all consider, right? Like have something unique, right? That's kind of what I would say. Yeah, likes, family, dude puts in so much of his time to help us. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do, man. And yeah, talking about time and all that stuff. So if you guys don't know, I have a cheat sheet. So if you like the way I actually reviewed this project or these projects together, that's actually my strategy. So I actually score all these different coins. Okay, so obviously this coin isn't out, so I can't score it net directly. But obviously you might get something out of that. But I've actually done this for over 180 coins. So just to give you a little sneak peek of that. So here's the cheat sheet overall, and got a whole bunch of different coins here. You can see this 180 coins now and growing. So every day I'm doing a review of projects, and I have a community that you can join it. You can join it if you want, and you'll get all my research, and you can literally just see it really easy, right? So you might say to yourself, why would someone review all these coins in their own time, and why would they do that, right? Well, the point is to find the absolute best projects, right? And this allows me to do this. So for example, if I was to look at, if you're down here, you've got the top 20 new coins overall. So this allows me to filter all those coins, right? And they're growing, right? And it goes inside of here, okay? So you can just literally get a great portfolio, nice and easy. You can join Patreon and just see this. And also, one thing is crypto is narrative-based, right? We know this, okay? So gaming had a narrative. AI is now having a narrative. And obviously meme coins are, but I don't really cover meme coins. But then you've got a whole bunch of other stuff with narratives. And I've got you covered. I've got top 10s inside of all of this. So for example, AI has a top 10, right? And obviously AI is having a moon shot right now. I was covering AI like a year ago, man, like looking at all these projects. I reviewed a whole bunch of projects back then. And obviously I'm reaping the benefits right now. So if you want to get ahead of the game, okay, and be way ahead of narrative, then you can come here. And if you think, for example, RWA, like real world assets, is going to be a thing, then I've got you covered as well. We've got Real World Insider here. And yeah, so yes, it's an absolute good tool. We've got a great community insider here and outside of Discord. So come and join us if you want to get a piece of that action. I'm still the cheapest guy out here. Look at this as an investment in your future in crypto. If you don't know much about crypto, then you can find everything you need inside that sheet. When to get in, when to get out. I've got buy signals. When I'm buying, I'm letting you guys know, so you know what I'm moving and shaking inside of. Also, when I'm getting out, I will let you all guys know. I have a strategy built inside of the cheat sheet. And yeah, a great community. So you can always, if I'm not even in there, I'm in there though. But if I'm not in there, there's a whole bunch of great people. And yeah, shout out to all the people in the Patreon and Discord. Great people inside there. I'm really enjoying speaking to all of you. So yeah, definitely join that if you want to get that alpha. But yeah, let's get back to answering some of your questions, and then we're gonna bounce out of it. But yeah, thank you so much. How do you say your name? Altruism first, might not be your name. But yeah, thank you for your comment. I appreciate that. And yeah, Game GPT has 300k followers. Yeah, Game GPT does look pretty interesting. I think Game GPT idea, GTP, sorry, is very cool. All right. It's very unique. It's a big idea. Okay. But if you think about it, obviously there is other elements what need to be developed. It's a very early stage project. And obviously it's going to grow with, you could say, ChatGPT and DALL-E and all these back-end solutions, right? It's going to grow with that. AI is growing and growing. So I do think it has a very good future and good potential in it. So yeah, I like that one a lot. And yeah, like you said, good social following, big idea. So could do well, could do well. Cash Cats, good to see you in the house. Good to see you. We have got AI Tech is just an office in Dubai. Call center notebooks are the hype secret PC location. There's been asking for money for 3 years now using YouTube vids with hyperbole language, really dodgy, tacky. Yeah, maybe, man, maybe. I mean, look, we're in crypto, man, so this could be, you know, like you say, a bigger uppour. That I know there is a couple coins I don't want to mention, but there's a couple AI projects that some people are really bullish on. This same thing happened in gaming narrative, and there's a lot of red flags of them, but obviously they have people behind them, or maybe they're paying people. I have no idea, right? But you know, there is red flags in loads of different projects. I wouldn't necessarily say with AI tech. Maybe you are right? I just haven't seen that information. But this isn't the first time I've heard this actually. So maybe there is some truth to that. But they are a docs team, right? So that is one good thing with AI tech. So so yeah, but yeah, good. Thanks for that information, and I'm happy you're sharing that, because this channel is all about information, right? If you care about your bags, then we need information, right? So I appreciate all the knowledge that any of you guys share. We're in this together, right? And my saying on this channel is see you at the top. And that's what I want for all of you guys and myself, of course. We're trying to do this journey together, okay? And yeah, we're going through it. I've been doing this journey so far on YouTube, right, for over a year now, as in, but I've been in crypto since 2016. And I think at the end of the day, we're stronger together. And that's why you should join the Patreon overall, because yes, we're all trying to get it out there, right? But yeah, is this project yet to be launched? ASI, no, it is not launched yet. So yeah, but it will be coming out, and apparently I don't know when it's actually coming out, but on the exchange they're just going to convert your tokens over if you own AGIX or Fetch or any of that, right? So that should be a transition. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, you know, are they going to do one combined website or something like that, right? That would be very, very cool. At the moment it's just a token from what I understand, but yes, still very cool. Yo, my bro, I'm a fellow UX designer and crypto bro. Oh, nice, man. Nice to see you, Andrew G. And yeah, so you know the power of UX, right? A lot of people don't know what UX is. So yeah, I would say big up to yourself. You can use your skill, my friend, right, in crypto. So definitely utilize your knowledge, okay? Because I would say that's one of my biggest strengths, research, okay? And that is how I'm able to find the gems for basically everybody. And yeah, just finding value, right? Doing research and digging. If you don't know what UX is, it's actually user experience design, and there's loads of elements to it. It's UX research. There is obviously designing, so build products. But when I'm actually building any product, for example, I am actually looking at all these different competitors and how do they approach the solution, right? So from that, it allows me to identify good products, bad products, all these different things, right? And also it's about listening. So for example, you guys telling me information in the chat or anything, right? I hear it on Twitter, wherever it is. I pay attention to it and I'm going to look into it. So that is basically what this whole cheat sheet is about. And that's how I found all these projects as well. It's not just me looking, it's everybody looking, right? We're all a community. And that is what UX and good UX is. People fail that. For example, in design, they think that, oh, they like the look of something. I really like this. Like, it's quite irrelevant what you like, right? It's irrelevant. It's what the people like. And that is where all the value is made. And it's the same with crypto, right? It's just, if, for example, I don't like something because I don't like the branding of it or whatever it is, the website, it's irrelevant. It's to the people like it, right? Because that's where the money is. So yeah, not financial advice, of course, but yeah, shout out to yourself. I think I'm going to join your Patreon just based off that. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, no, come and join us, man. It will be great to have you over there and you can give your perspective as well. So it'll be great to see you. I think I'm going to join to support a fellow product designer. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yes, come and join us, man. It will be great to see you. And yeah, we can maybe harness your skills as well inside of there, right? So it'll be great. But yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this video and got some great value out of it. And obviously in terms of the research side. So if you obviously are not subscribed, then press that subscribe button right there. And, you know, you can see you guys all at the top with me, as well as like, well, what's that? Okay, subscribe again, or a like. All right, like this video, okay? Give it a lovely little like. Let's get people to understand the power of research, okay? As well as let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, but also join the Patreon, then link is in the description for that. So yes, come and check us out. But if I don't see you though, I am going to have to go, and I will see you at the top. Peace.